Children, our next topic is image formation by plane mirror. First of all, you understand plane mirror. This is a plane mirror, children. What is a plane mirror? A plane mirror is a plane reflecting surface. Plane mirror is a planar, you can say, planar reflecting surface on which specular means regular reflection is observed. A plane mirror is formed by silvering or polishing one side. Did you notice, children? Plane mirror backside mirror silver color polished. Why this silver color polished backside of the plane mirror? Do you ever think about this? Because silver color polished one side of a thin plane glass plate, because so that the light rays falls on the mirror, it won't get reflect, means it won't get pass through other side. So for the protection, the silver surface, which is the back side of the mirror, is covered by an opaque surface. Opaque surface I had explained, children. Opaque means the light which falls on it, which doesn't allow to pass through it, so as to protect the silvering on it. The front side of the glass plate where light rays fall is called the reflecting surface. This part is reflecting surface. The regular reflection from the highly polished smooth surface of the plane mirror forms a well defined image. So that means silver color polished surface polished at the back side of the mirror, because so that the image formed properly, well defined image can form. If back side of the mirror silver color not polished, then what will happen? Already I explained that the light falls on it, it will pass through other side also, the image will not form. So we are able to see our image in front of the plane mirror, because image formed in the plane mirror because of the silver polished color, so that it will not reflect other side. That's why in plane mirror image will form back side of the mirror. So that's one ray diagram I want to make it clear. So I hope it is clear to you by the ray diagram how image is formed, image formation of a plane mirror. This is the ray diagram, children. Consider a point object O. This is a one point object O placed in front of the reflecting surface of a plane mirror XY. XY is the plane mirror. Okay, this XY. The ray starting from O travel in all the direction. For our convenience, we will consider only two rays, say OA and OB. This is OA, one ray, and OB is another ray. Okay, these two rays strike on the mirror surface at a position A and B. They will then proceed in the direction AC and BD. This is the reflected ray, children. This is incident ray, two rays incident ray, and this is a reflected ray, AC and BD. So after reflection, such that the angle of reflection is equal to the angle of incidence according to the law of reflection. Laws already I explained. Angle of incidence should be equal to angle of reflection. So I1 and R1 is the angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and here I2 and R2 angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. So the rays reflected from the mirror, from the image, when we see an image in the mirror, we are basically looking at the reflected rays. When these reflected rays reach our eyes, here is the eyes, they appear to be coming from a point behind the mirror. So here image formed, this is the mirror, this image formed behind the mirror. Here behind the mirror the image is formed. Okay, so the image of an object is formed behind the mirror such that the distance of the object, this is object distance is OX, should be equal to the distance of the image distance. This is the image distance x and I. So both should be equal. Ox equal to xi. Okay children, this distance of object from the reflecting surface is same as the distance of the object from the reflecting surface. Clear? If you want to observe your full size image in a plane mirror, just stand at any distance in front of a plane mirror whose length is half of your weight. Okay, just observe. So when we will see our image formed in plane mirror, it's always the image formed behind the mirror. Clear? So what is the uses of plane mirror, children? Can you tell me uses? Many uses are there. Plane mirror has many uses in our life. Plane mirrors are used at home, in salons and beauty parlors. Soldiers use plane mirror for signaling. Architects and interior designers use plane mirror to give a feeling of space in smaller houses. Plane mirror are also used in microscopes, telescopes, periscopes, kaleidoscopes and other instruments. Plane mirror are also used in solar cooker to reflect sunlight towards the box. So now I am asking, there are the two types of image. First is virtual, second is real image. So plane mirror always forms a virtual image, because virtual image means the image which is not formed on the screen. Behind the screen the image formed, that is the plane mirror. So plane mirror is a virtual image. Okay, we'll discuss more. First, one more ray diagram is there. It is given in your book. You can see the picture here. Image of a large extended object. Large extended object AB. Okay, this image is just ray diagram. Just see here. Suppose a large object AB is placed in front of a plane mirror. XY is a plane mirror. It reflects light rays in all the direction. We only consider the rays of light starting from A and B. They fall on the surface of the mirror and are reflected in a particular direction, obeying the laws of reflection. This is a reflected rays. The reflected beam from A, after suffering reflection, when reaches our eyes, appears to be coming from A. It appears like it is coming from A. This is incident ray, this is reflected ray. So similarly, rays from B appears to be coming from B dash. Thus image is formed A dash and B dash. So A dash B dash is the behind the mirror image formed. We will this imaginary line we have made, children. This imaginary line shows this reflected ray. We will extend at the back side of the mirror and it will form back behind the mirror. The image is formed behind the mirror. So this is also the distance between the image and the mirror is same as that of the object and the mirror. Okay. Now types of image, real and virtual image. Image, when rays of light are reflected in such a way that they actually meet at some point on the screen, the image so formed is called real image. Means you will understand like this: the image formed on the screen, that is real image, and real image is real and inverted. Inverted means opposite, ulta. Okay, this is erect, children. This pen is standing erect. What is inverted? Inverted means just opposite. So a real and inverted image formed. A real image is formed inverted, like pinhole camera. Pinhole camera activity you can watch in YouTube, and you can make at home that activity. That is really very nice. You can see how image formed virtual and erect or real and inverted. Now it can be taken on the screen. It always inverted. Its size may be the same or a smaller, bigger than the size of the object. It is formed in front of the mirror. Virtual image, already I told that when the rays of light are reflected in such a way that they appear to meet at a certain point but do not actually meet on the screen, the image so formed is called virtual image. And virtual image never ever form on the screen. It will always, the image always form behind the mirror. That is the virtual image, and it is formed behind the mirror. its size may be small or big than the size of the object. It depends. Okay. Up to here revise. Some activities given in your book, you read, revise. Okay.